Good afternoon, YouTube. This is your man all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Anyway, last month I did mostly a comparison of black women that represent female bodybuilding. So now this is a new month, so I'm going to do a new set of comparisons, but this time something a little different. This time I'm going to do a series called Silicone-Free, and it will feature mostly women who competed throughout their careers without breast implants. Now, like I said, I have nothing against breast implants. I know the idea of it because they make more female bodybuilders look feminine. But the fact is, needing fake breasts shouldn't make a woman think she's a female. I know sometimes it's the ideology that is to push the idea that women who are bodybuilders are more women. But the fact is, breasts shouldn't make a woman a woman. Everything else should make a woman besides just having fake tits. Excuse my language. But the fact is, I'm pro, natural pecs. So anyway, I'm starting my series with these first two ladies right here. One Miss Christa Bauch and one Miss Annie Rivieccio. And the reason why I started these two because when I did my first videos about female bodybuilders, if you follow my channel, these two ladies' videos are my most watched and most popular videos on my channel. I mean, right? It's just they just are just one of my favorite. A lot of my subscribers love my videos on Annie Rivieccio and Christa Bauch. So and both of them are just amazing women. From different times and periods. Annie was Christa was around about the good part of the '90s, while Annie came in around about the late '90s to the early 2000s. And both amazingly never been to the wheel of silicone. So here I start with a nice muscular pose. And right here, I have to give this one to Christa. Christa is just her details, just her body, she was just amazing. And often, she was one of those ones that I feel like she should have won better shows, but I know back then they were pushing by a certain look and by a certain standard. And I think she was kind of, beyond her time for her physique. And Annie was pretty impressive too. As you know, she started about in the '90s, and really she was starting up when Christa was on her way out. Here is a front lat spread, and even though Christa is much more muscular and detailed than this one, when it comes to pure lats, I have to give this one to Annie. Annie has lats like she has wingspan. I mean, it's like almost like a cobra's hood. Every time a female bodybuilder does that front lat spread, and and they have great, huge lats. It's like, you ever see the cobra, how they just head spreads out? It's like a cobra's hood, quite literally. She got like. Anyway, here is a front double bicep. And I had to give this one to Christa. Christa just always come in great muscle and detail, just sharp, amazing. The biceps are amazing. Annie's pretty good here too. I like Annie. But like I say, with Christa, she just, you can really see her guns. I mean, just amazing arms. Now we have here is a rear double bicep. And like I say, even though that Annie has a great set of lats and amazing biceps, I would have to give this one to Christa. I think you really can see more detail on her back if you really pay attention to it. And here is a rear lat spread. And I said before, Annie had great lats, amazing lat development. I mean, like I said again, it looked like the back of a cobra's hood. I mean, Christa had pretty good, but like I said, I have to give this one to Annie. Now here is a right tricep, and even though Annie looks pretty good, but it seemed like Christa seemed like she had more detail. You can really see the definition in Christa's upper shoulders. You can see her arms. I mean, great development, great body, amazing shape. Annie looks pretty good, but right here I have to really seriously give this one to Christa. Now here is a side chest, and even to see with side chest, you get the more detail of the pectoral muscles. And here I will give this one to Annie. Annie has great, amazing pecs. And Christa's pretty good, but Annie's pecs, you can see really more detail, the striation, the cut, the definition. I mean, Christa is pretty amazing. But here I have to really give this to Annie. She just had huge pecs back then. And here is abdominals. And honestly, Chris's abdominals was always our point. I'm telling you again, if like she had a washboard set of abs. I mean, all you need is a wash tub. Put in the tub, you can wash your laundry on Chris's abs. And it's pretty good. But like I said, I think this is when her early career where she's still developing. But like I said, these both ladies were just amazing. Here is just a basic muscular. I think considered one of the most muscular poses. And I have to give this one to Annie. Annie was just amazing. This is one of my favorite ones of Annie's. This is one is on the cover of Women's Physique World, if you ever seen it. And it's just really just amazing. I mean, her physique was just so amazing. And Annie and Christa was just amazing too. I mean, great body, great development. These women, I think they should have, placed it a little more, but I think because the IPB was trying to push the idea of femininity and all that they didn't do as well as they should have. And here is a bicep pose, a basic bicep pose. And I have to give this one to Christa. Christa, you can see the peak in definition in Christa's arms. And Annie's pretty good. But like I said, Christa was just a step above a lot of women competing back then. I mean, she was really, before her time, I would say. I think if she competed now, I think she would make a great bodybuilder now, today. Maybe physique competitor. Same with Annie. Annie was they both were just amazing. And glutes here. This is some nice glute shot. And I have this one Annie. Annie just a little more tight, a little more. You can actually probably bounce a quarter off of Annie's glutes by the looks of them. Chris looks pretty good, but Annie, she's she's a little thicker from the back, but she looks more sharper compared to Christa's glutes. And here's just a basic little, like I said, called cupcake pose. No, not cupcake, beefcake pose. And like if you were like a model, you have cupcake poses, and these is more beefcake poses for female bodybuilders. Very sexy, very nice. I mean, Christa in the black lingerie, and her complexion is so beautiful, and Annie in her white little two piece, and is very sexy, very lovely. She's wearing those pearls, a pearl necklace. I do love her sage later. And here is just Christa in a little, her little black dress. Annie once again in a kind of a golden posing suit. Golden posing suits were very popular for a lot of bodybuilders. I might even do a who wear it better video of gold posing suits. I know most of them, definitely like Sue Price and Denise Rosowski and a couple other ladies who wore gold posing suits back in the day. But like I said, this is just some great I say beefcake pics. And here is Christa in a nice kind of leopard print maybe cheetah print dress, and Annie a nice little white little mini. I mean, they are great physiques. Even though by this time Christa has retired, I think she's in her mid 70s now. Annie is in her late 50s, early 60s. And I've mentioned this before. Annie still looks like, if you ever see, if you see Annie now, she still looks like she can compete. I mean, take maybe a few months and get ready and get set, and she can get on stage again. I think she'll be perfect, for, as I mentioned before, I have an idea for a new division for women's bodybuilding. I would like to call it, it's going to be like a ladies masters division for women who's like, 50 and, 50 plus and over, who are just still in great condition. Like, people like Annie Rivieccio, my friend Maria Flores, Irene Anderson. There's a long list of women who are competing who are 50 plus and just looking amazing. They're putting some girls who are competing now to shame. But like I said, this is a great comparison. Some people may not like some of the pictures I choose, but these are the ones I want to choose. This is what I like, and these are some ladies who I've been a fan of a long time. And both of them were, as when Chris was coming out, Annie was coming in, and it would be amazing if they were competing about the same time. To see them on stage together, these amazing women of pure pectoral muscles, and I respect the decision never to have been to the will and the call of silicone like so many other women in the sport. But anyway, pick who you like, who's your favorite, who you think were just amazing. And like I said, this is going to be a series, and so it's going to be, this is volume 1 of Silicone-Free. So I'm going to make some more videos to the rest of March. And then, like I said, you pick your favorites. And if you have someone that you think, who you like, who are pure pictorial women, non-silicone women you want me to do, I'll be happy to do it. Anyway, this is me all the way at George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. Like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.